Hello everyone, this is Swagnozle. Hope everyone's doing awesome today. In today's video tips and tricks or whatever daily 07 video, I'm going to be showing you how to get the best woodcutting experience per hour you can anywhere in the game, and a little bit of tips in there anyway. What you're going to need for this is 30 gold for the boat ride, or having your player-owned house in Brimhaven, rather. A teleport to Erdunge, Aranog, whatever you want to call it, and 100 trading sticks, which require you to have done the Taya Bowana Trio, whatever, quest to start that whole thing in a tinderbox. So anyway, let's get this going, and I'll show you the equipment on the way. The Artie Cloak isn't needed, but if you want to, teleport there, without using runes, you can just go to the monastery with the cloak. I've got Aranog 2, or Ardunge 2, but either way, just having is kind of nice. Boots of Lightness, always nice, it's kind of just part of my garb, on the daily. I changed my clothes actually to look more so like my RS3 character, so I hope someone recognizes that. And actually, a strung rabbit's foot is very useful for woodcutting in general. Simply put, because you have a larger chance. Oh, I think those are done. Oh, are they done? Oh, nope. Yes, they're done. Okay, I'll deal with that farm run later. But anyway, that's an upcoming video at some point, coming up. Oh, we can't do the same song. Let's do ambient jungle, because we're actually in a jungle. That makes a lot of sense. Anyway, and of course the best woodcutting axe you can use at the time, up to, I'm above 61, so I can use my dragon axe, and another, like, this is kind of obvious, but something, if you are not 61 woodcutting, you cannot use it. But once you can equip the D-axe, oh, apparently something hit me and my stats went all weird. Oh, that was weird. Using the special gives you 3+ your woodcutting skill for a short time. Anyway, so trading sticks, once you get the quest done, you can go right into this little area here. There's mahogany trees and there's teak trees right in the back. There's usually someone here all the time. This guy's been here for hours. So anyway, I like this spot. Honestly, it's kind of my favorite because you have 3 trees very, very close to each other, and on top of that, you can zoom in. Of course, zooming in is ideal because you have less space to actually click from. And there's a few different ways you can do this. So I'm going to be doing something. I'll just start woodcutting right now. I'm going to be doing something called 3-tick woodcutting, and basically to explain it, a tick is every action that you, like, for instance, for fishing, it's 3 ticks. For, basically every skill has a different amount of ticks. Moving one block in the game is a single tick. So basically, woodcutting regularly, unless you execute a, oh god, I think I'm gonna say, okay. Oh god, this is kind of unfortunate. Basically, if you execute a command like a fire make or something like that, instead of taking 4 seconds or 4 ticks, a tick is less than a second, but either way, unless you're taking, instead of taking 4, this is kind of a weird thing to explain. It takes 4. There's 4 chances for you to get a log. Basically, usually takes 4 ticks to get a log. So by clicking the tinderbox, clicking the log, interrupting the process of the tick, you can actually get a log every 3 ticks instead of 4 ticks. So it obviously, see, that sometimes happens where the fire just becomes instant, and that's why you have a few spaces here to do all this. But either way, if you do it quick enough, then you can achieve the 3-tick woodcutting. There's a few different strategies where you can use this to manipulate the game ticks to actually give you faster logs. Of course, there's not a guarantee that you're going to be getting a log on the, first, second, third, fourth tick, but basically it just cuts out that extra tick, and it gives you the near guarantee that you're going to get it on the 3rd tick instead of the 4th tick. So it seems a little bit nitpicky, but it will increase your experience per hour by a percentage. Again, I like keeping the camera close so it's quicker. And you can just rotate your camera back and forth from this. Obviously, it's not much of a, it turns woodcutting into more of an active skill, rather, a bit. But at the same time, it does give you more experience per hour. Oh, something made it an alert. But anyway, damn you, Windows 10. But anyway, yeah. It kind of just makes woodcutting a little bit more active, and you don't have to do this back and forth. Now, here's a different strategy that I thought you guys might enjoy. I can just light that log, doesn't really matter. Nice fire making experience. Okay, so I'm using the OS Buddy client. As you can see, I've got my overall up there. I've got some, some different stuff that you usually wouldn't see on the regular O7 client. Let me close this real quick. And some people have OS Buddy, some people don't, whatever. I would suggest using it because it gives so many tools and it is verified by Jagex, and most of the people that are playing old school, or at least half of them online all the time, are using OS Buddy. So I strongly suggest do it. If you're crazy as me, get Pro because the features are awesome. But I'm going to be showing you a little tip, another tip to do with Mousekeys. So Mousekeys, basically, you've got your number pad. I wish I could just put or I guess I could put a webcam on it, but I'm just visualize this with me. Okay, so your numpad having 9 keys, the 5 is in the middle. The 5 is your click, basically. By having OS Buddy and having Mousekeys activated, which I'll show you right over here, searching Mousekeys in the settings. Sorry for the mechanical keyboard, it might be a little bit loud. Basically, you can go to Mousekeys, make sure it's on, obviously. That would kind of go without saying, wouldn't it? Gotta make sure I'm still woodcutting here to get a full inventory. So you can set a custom distance. You don't need that right now. You don't really need the overlay. You don't need to reset, whatever. You can set the distance, which is how far. I'll show you on the game here. Let me just take that away on the game here. So right now, if I'm clicking 2, it's going down. And you see it's going the default distance we're in the drop setting right now. So basically what you can do, and it may be a little bit loud to the speaker or whatever, is you can go and push 5 and 2. And basically the 2 is going to bring you down to drop, and the 5 is going to bring you to drop, or actually clicking drop and then activating the next one. So you can just go 2 5 2 5 2 5, and then you're all the way down. And that is how it messed up a little bit there. But that's how, with Mousekeys, doing the drop method, not the fire making method, but the more AFK hourly experience, I guess optimized experience per hour can be done with the drop method. Now, obviously, you can do the 3-tick woodcutting with the tinderbox, which is ideal and will give you a little bit more experience per hour. But if you want to make woodcutting, you're still getting 50 or 60k per hour because you're doing the efficiency. You're doing so much, or you're being efficient by cutting teaks in the first place, but you don't feel like making it this whole thing where you have to pay attention and fire make and then cancel it because you don't want to make a fire because then you can't make a fire on top of it. So either way, I like doing the dropping because it makes it a ton more efficient. And again, like obviously you won't make any money from this, but woodcutting is a longer skill, and by spending time rune crafting, or spending time slaying, or doing something that actually makes real money, woodcutting, you just need to get it done. Just get it out of the way. Do it the quicker way, the more efficient way, and then you don't have to worry about it. So anyway, I think this video went on for a little bit longer than I thought it would, but either way, I hope everyone enjoyed the information. My music stopped. What's that? Oh, it's a bird nest. Let's see what's going on in there. An acorn. That is crap. Again, the rabbit's foot necklace will help with that, but either way, I'm gonna just drop these one more time to show you. Kind of screwing up on the last one, but either way, yeah. And yeah, you can kind of just thread that in. Some people like to fill up or just have like one row, so the 3 rows are filled and then you just do 1 row. Oh, also something that I did not mention, the last row screws up most of the time with Mousekeys, so don't expect to drop the last 4, just the first 24 in your inventory up here. So anyway, I'm going to be doing a lot of methods with Mousekeys when it comes to banking. Banking's super good because you can make potions with it. You can cook faster. You can do so many things with the Mousekeys that make skilling a lot more efficient and a lot faster. And for someone that didn't use Mousekeys in RS3 and is really just getting into them now, again, people are going to say, "Oh, you're hacking," blah blah blah. No, I mean Jagex has verified that Mousekeys, because it is a one-to-one, meaning your action clicking, up and down, up and down, up and down, that action is one input to one action. So as long as you're not making some crazy script using some program or whatever that that does multiple command inputs for your one input, then, or multiple actions for your one input, then you're perfectly fine. So anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the video thus far and is going to get some sweet gains from this. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, let me know down below. If you learned something down below, all of the above. Anyway, with all that being said, hope you have an awesome day, night, morning, whatever you're having for that matter. And get them gains.